Here we go, bro. Yo. What up, everybody? It's your man, DJ Q.
And Coach Kareem.
And this is For the Record Podcast. And we got a special guest on the phone today. My man straight out of Atlanta from the Love and Hip Hop group on Facebook. My man, Ivan Walker. What's going down, my brother?
Hey, what's up, man? Glad to be here. Glad to talk some hip hop. Glad to give y'all a southern point of view. So yeah,
my man,
I'm here.
My man. And this is what we do on this show. We gotta ask every guest that come on here, give us their top 5 MCs of all time.
Let's get it.
Ivan Walker's top 5 MCs of all time.
Y'all might not like it, but
Hey.
I gotta go with.
Hey, go ahead, man. It's your top 5, bro.
I gotta go with Hov.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with Biggie.
Okay.
I gotta go with my dark horse, Lupe Fiasco.
Lupe.
And then I gotta go with my favorite from the South, Pusha T.
That's a good one.
He said who?
Pusha T.
Pusha T from Virginia. Well, ain't shit to do but cook.
Yeah. hey, that's
4.
Hey, that's 4. That's 4 or that's 5?
That's 4?
No, I said Biggie. Oh, my bad. I gave you 4. Yeah, Biggie, Jay-Z, Lupe Fiasco, Pusha T, and of course Nas.
Okay.
All right.
Is there any I'm gonna have to take the let the good cop step in. Now, does the bad cop have anything to say about this man's top 5?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's talk about this Lupe Fiasco stuff right here. Lupe, your top 5 of all time?
Lupe top 5. I mean that's like one of the easiest ones to defend. But yeah,
whoa, easy?
Hey, Lupe is dope though.
Lupe can rap.
Lupe is
but
dope though.
Does Lupe have one classic album? I'll wait.
At least one.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, the very first one, Food and Liquor. I say
That's
that
not
one.
a classic album.
I would
it's a
say
very good album, but it's not a classic album.
Shit, if it ain't that, then what is it?
Can I ask you a question? You told me the definition of a classic album is
everlasting.
everlasting.
One of them. That's
not. I haven't listened to that shit since.
Oh, Food and Liquor is still dope.
It's good. It's really good, but it's not classic.
What you say, Ivan?
He has 2, Food and Liquor and The Cool. You can pick. You might like The Cool better, but those are 2 classic albums.
I didn't like
The Cool was
better.
good. Listen, y'all. Both albums were good, but Lupe didn't even know the lyrics to the Tribe Called Quest shit, man. Just on that alone, he gets disqualified.
No, you can't.
How you don't know
for that?
How you don't know the lyrics of my man Phife Dawg?
Hey, some people don't.
I'm just fucking with y'all, man. But
hey,
it is.
But
I'm gonna say, I mean, certain stuff is because he just slightly a little bit younger. Obviously, he might not have got, he might have mixed the word, here or there. But I feel like Lupe can do something that other folks have never done. I don't know if y'all have heard his freestyle series, but he did a freestyle series where he did different styles of different MCs.
Now that I'm not familiar with. Was that part of the one series we had, the double burger with cheese and or whatever?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, I remember. The double burger with cheese was fire. I can't even front on that one. Now that was fire.
Let's talk about that last album he put out. That Snooze Fest.
It was
the one he just put out.
Yeah, the Drogas Wave.
The one I fell asleep on. That one.
The Drogas Wave that's not a classic, but if you gonna go to 5 mics, that's a good 4 mics.
I say this about the Drogas Wave. Now, I thought the first half of it was kind of like, but it picked up like towards the end, from like the middle to the end. I thought, because I was playing it for Coach, and he was like, "Man, this shit is kind of a snooze fest, bro." I'm like, "Dog, it is kind of like that in the beginning," but I thought towards the end, it got better. Me myself personally, it didn't even make my top 10 though this year though.
No, not at all.
But
I like Lupe.
I like Lupe.
Lupe can rap.
Lupe is dope.
He's dope, but
hey,
I got to turn my lights on.
Oh, for top five of all time?
Top 5 of all time.
Oh, man.
Pull you over and give you a ticket, man.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Does the fact that you have to research what somebody means, does that factor into your decision on their lyricism? Because Lupe, you need to research the lyrics, and then you be like, like he has deeper meanings behind his stuff. Like,
definitely, he definitely.
I mean,
he did a couple.
Does it weigh more to me that you have to look at stuff up? Not really.
Exactly.
I mean, to me, but I understand the appeal though. That he's not just saying something simple. It's not just, you know what I'm saying, something.
He got bars, man. They're very thought out.
Right. He's a very thoughtful rapper. I love that about Lupe too.
He's a conscious guy.
Yeah, very conscious.
There you go. Yeah,
he's very conscious. I love when he chopped them fools up on Fox News.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to love that shit.
Yeah,
but,
I like Lupe though, man. I'm just, having a little fun with it. But Lupe, he a dope MC.
Right.
I just wouldn't put him in my top 5.
Right. Nah.
I don't even know if he's in my top 20. He's not even in my top 30.
He might not be in my top 20, but I think he's top 20 worthy though.
He's top 20 worthy.
I think he's top 20 worthy because he's a lyrical dude. I just have a problem with sometimes his album sonically. You know what I'm saying?
That's my
I get that.
That's my biggest problem with him.
Yeah, I have a problem with his album sonically sometimes.
Like that first album, Food and Liquor.
Food and Liquor was incredible.
And like he said, the Cool was dope though.
I didn't like once again, it was something sonically about it that I just wasn't feeling. You know what I'm saying? The Cool, and that's pretty much all his albums. You know what I'm saying? Like I never slept on his skill set.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we got to have a conversation, bro, about something you posted on Facebook yesterday.
Okay.
You know and you know where I'm going because that's why I say, well, you know what? What are you doing about 2:00 tomorrow? when we chop it up on this post. Okay, now go ahead and specify that conversation that we had yesterday.
Okay, so I posted because I was listening to some diss tracks, and I posted the story of Adidon is got to be a top 3 diss track of all time. The reason being is, number 1, undisputed facts. The whole thing was fact. Number 2, the opponent never responded. Okay? Number 3, everyone, like unanimously, you can't find one person that says that he didn't win the diss off of that. And number 4, he made Drake have to explain himself on social media. If you got to explain yourself after a song come out, then I think that shows the impact that it had. And number 5, he just picked a great beat. I mean, it's always about picking great beats. That's what I would say would, like, if you go back and you think about Cannabis stuff, Cannabis diss tracks were good. He's a good lyricist, but a lot of times he don't pick the best beat. So I felt like that kind of weighed in as well.
Okay. I agree with a lot of your points. I don't think it's top 3.
I thought he made some great points.
You made some really good points, though. But top 3?
Of all time.
We're talking about Ether. We're talking about The Bridge Is Over.
We gonna get to the Ether in a second. We gonna get to the Ether in a second.
No Vaseline.
And we gonna get to No Vaseline in a second.
I mean, shit.
And my response to you was, you know what? As good as it was, and it is, and you are spitting facts. Nobody's disputing what you're saying. To me, it just wasn't a better diss song than Ether. It wasn't a better diss song than No Vaseline. It wasn't a better diss song than Dollars and Cents.
It wasn't a better diss song than Jay-Z's diss when he dissed Nas and MIB.
The Takeover?
It wasn't a better diss than I don't think.
So I kind of like gotta like rule it. That's why I disagree with Mr. Walker, with my man Ivan Walker, that for those reasons alone. And I said, you know what? Just based on the simple fact that, by public opinion, some people will think that Pusha didn't win because Drake is still on top.
No, Pusha won.
Okay, but a lot of people will feel that Drake he didn't end Drake's career.
I mean,
Drake's still the guy.
You're not going to end Drake's career, but he won that.
Yeah,
Everybody know he won that battle.
That's got to be if that's the goal, then I think it's hard to ever win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I said top 3. Now I have No Vaseline as my top diss ever because it was so personal. It was all facts, but it was also personal. So I'm not saying it's the best one. And I got Dollars and Cents at number 2, just because that was like gang banging, the first like gang banging, and it was super street and super personal. So I got those 2 as number 2. So I'm not saying it's better than those 2, but then I got Adidon before Ether, and I was talking to my man Quince about this. Because Ether to me was a bunch of name calling.
Right, that's what you said yesterday.
Everybody say that about Ether.
and it
is
really
true.
wasn't.
It's true.
Some
of that stuff was a lot of name calling, but the shit still was sweet.
Right, but at the same time, I mean, the lines you made sound stupid with KRS already made an album called Blueprint. He didn't call him out. He didn't call him out his name.
That's a fact.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Hey, how much of Biggie rhymes gonna come out your fat lips and. Some other
to be on every last one of my classics.
And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Eminem murdered you on your own shit, and I mean, and then hold on, what was the other one? Queensbridge, run you niggas, ask Russell Simmons.
Well, that's more of a.
That was more of a shot.
Shot. Yeah, it wasn't factual.
Yeah, it was just because he was saying Russell was his boss at Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, but it really wasn't a whole lot of name calling. But like I said, and to your point, the beat on the Ether, if Nas had did any other song on that beat, it wouldn't have sounded right. Yeah. But that beat, for whatever reason, it just meshed so good.
It was
perfect.
What I'm saying?
It was perfect. But I still think Adidon just was. It's still. I mean, as good as it wasn't as good as Ether to me. But a lot of people that was saying that Ether was an overrated diss track.
A lot of people say that. I can't. A lot of people say that though.
Your thoughts?
That's everybody's argument. It's overrated, but I can't see how.
Your thoughts, Iman?
I still got like 2 minutes, but I was just gonna say that I wanted to ask y'all. Do y'all feel like you got to be honest? Do y'all feel like y'all have some kind of bias because obviously those other ones came out? You know what I'm saying? You know how like things can be older.
Right.
You just consider them better than stuff that's new. Do you feel like you got bias on
No,
that?
I don't, because there was some diss tracks that came out after The Bridge Is Over that I thought that I ranked higher than The Bridge Is Over. Obviously, Ether and No Vaseline. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, The Bridge Is Over was in my time, was in quote unquote my time, in my quote unquote my era, but. There's plenty of tracks that came out after that. But no, I mean, and I hear what you're saying. People are just kind of like stuck in their own time, so to speak, and they don't really want to make any room for anything new. What you say, Coach?
I'm not biased. Nah, not biased.
Because we all think that the Adidon was dope, but then again, though,
the Adidon was dope as hell.
It was better than what Drake had. Period.
I mean, this was dope.
Yeah, we can't even remember no lines from the one that Drake had. I don't even remember no lines from that.
I don't
but,
either.
Your hardcore Drake lovers will definitely say that Drake won. A lot of people say Drake won the battle.
Yeah, just basically.
Off the first joint that he did.
And that shit was kind of weak to me.
It was so boring.
It was boring as hell.
This song's not. It wasn't back to back. Now when he did Meek Mill,
I didn't think back to back
was hard.
Was that great?
Back to back was hard.
To be honest.
Yeah, back to back was hard.
The thing that made back to back hard was you could dance in a club to it.
Yeah, I ain't never heard a diss track in the club.
That don't make it hard.
that do make it hard.
That don't make it.
That makes that hard.
Nah, that shit. That shit wasn't shit.
Yeah, you got to go in the club and hear a nigga diss you. That shit is hard.
I mean, so what? Hey, Kwame heard Biggie diss him in the club, but I'm just saying, that it was.
The shit was hard, Q.
The shit wasn't.
Stop.
Hard, man.
Give people props when they props are due. Back to back was a hard diss track.
That shit wasn't that hard.
It was hard.
That shit wasn't hard. I mean, in the big blow up about he said his Twitter fingers, trigger fingers. I'm like, man,
that shit true.
Man, that shit.
I say that shit to my players and my people all the time. Stop hiding behind that whole ass keyboard.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Shit was true.
That shit was true.
It's a good ass line.
It's a good line.
It was a good ass.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna have to.
You got to roll, bro.
Catch y'all on the next one. I'm about to catch y'all on the next one.
My man, hey, I just had to get you on here for a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? So we can have that discussion.
Appreciate you inviting me on, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. Hey, we'll get you back on here, though.
All right, Ivan.
My man.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
All right.
Peace out.
Peace. Now, my man, Coach.
What up?
You really think that back-to-back shit was really that hard?
Back-to-back was hard. I like back-to-back. He won.
I mean, okay, he beat Meek Mill. Okay, you want a cookie?
Meek Mill's good.
Okay, but he's not a battle rapper, though. He's not a real. Okay,
that's where he comes from.
No, okay, well, explain this to me, dog. Did he want any of that shit with a real MC like Common?
Are you trying to say Meek Mill not a real MC?
Answer my question.
No, answer my question.
Well, okay, Meek Mill ain't Common, but I'm just saying. Drake, he stepped all around that shit.
I mean, he probably.
No,
Common probably will win.
Okay.
Common probably will win that battle.
Joe Budden damn near made a whole EP about this fool.
He ain't want that. He don't want to fuck with that.
No, exactly.
But you dissing a nigga. I mean, you gotta go by what's happening. They actually had some real issues, so they settled it on wax.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. When it came down to it, Drake dodged some real shit. He dodged some real hardcore dope MCs, man. He dodged them. He dodged them, man.
2 people.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he dodged 2 people. That's the whole thing.
I mean, and from what I understand, Common didn't say his name.
Okay. Supposedly, the Sweet song was about.
Supposedly.
Drake. Supposedly.
And Common sounded weak as hell doing all that cussing.
What you mean?
That wasn't even like doing all that. You a hoe. It didn't even sound right.
Is it? Why come it didn't sound right?
It wasn't.
He a Chicago dude.
It wasn't natural.
How you figure it wasn't natural?
Because
you used to him talking about the light and all that other shit.
It didn't feel right.
How you figure?
It just didn't. Not coming from Common. Now, when he did the bitch you, they had problems.
I'm just okay. So that being said, so that being said, how did that not sound
because
right?
they had problems. What was the issue between him and
Well,
Drake?
that I don't know.
And we don't even know if they had a.
If that was a legit beef.
That wasn't no beef.
It was a. Huh?
No, not the Common and Cube. I'm talking about the
Common and Drake.
Okay. That wasn't even that wasn't real.
Well, how you figure it wasn't real?
Names get said. Say my name.
Okay. Okay. So
Pusha T said this nigga name.
Yeah.
A bitch nigga with an attitude named Cube.
Okay.
Step to the calm with a few.
Okay. So he said names in that one.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Okay. Did Pac say Biggie name and hit him up?
That's why I fucked your bitch, fat motherfucker. Who else are you talking about?
Did he say his name?
In the video, he had a fat nigga with a Versace jacket, a Versace suit on.
Did he say the name?
Come on, Q.
Did he say the name? Okay, so what I'm saying is.
So hit him up wasn't. You trying to say hit him up wasn't about big?
I'm asking you a simple question. Did he? I'm just saying. I'm proving points to say just because they didn't say names.
But it's
that
proven
don't necessarily
that
mean that
it
wasn't.
And if you say that shit, okay. Well, Biggie didn't want no smoke.
Hey. Supposedly,
Biggie didn't say.
He didn't say. He never said Pac name in the one song that was supposed to be about Pac.
Yeah, but he didn't say his name. So did Biggie want?
Okay.
It was obvious Pac was talking about Big. You saw the video.
Right. Okay. I think we know that was obvious once we saw the video. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think we all kind of like figured he was going to him. Now, let's talk about something else. And that's how shit gets twisted. Nas and Pac. Nas never said Pac's name. On what's the one on It Was Written, the first song.
Fake thug, no love, to get the slug, see before gusto, right. You luck though, I didn't know till I was drunk though.
Right. Pac thought that shit was about him.
So he came back and dissed him on Machiavelli.
Right. So, I guess
Nas wasn't dissing Pac though.
Right, he wasn't. So that's what I'm saying. I guess so. Just because names get said, sometimes
Biggie supposedly dissed Nas on Kicking the Door.
Right. Supposedly.
He didn't say his name.
Jack the Ripper. Mo D didn't say. LL didn't say Mo D's name. And he didn't say LL's name on How You Like Me Now.
But we knew they was battling though.
How do we know that?
That nigga had a fucking Kango, a red Kango under his tires.
On his tires on the damn album cover.
You know what I'm saying? Some of these battles or some of these things they don't be it be subliminal shit.
Right. It's, okay. You know so back to the Common and Drake shit.
I don't know if Common really was talking about Drake.
Yeah. Well, what'd you say, Chance?
Ray said his name. They said that nigga name.
They didn't say. No, they didn't.
He said you bit off Nas joint.
But he didn't say Biggie.
He didn't say his name, but you know what he was talking about.
Actually, at the time when I first heard it, I didn't know that.
The album cover, the picture, the baby picture,
the baby pictures and shit. But I didn't know that at the time when I first heard Ice Water and the Purple Tape. I didn't know that he was going that big.
He bit off Nas joint.
Bit off Nas shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, don't phone for me.
Hey, we forgot about motherfucking Jada Kiss and Beanie Siegel.
Was they saying names?
Yes.
At first.
Max Jam Easy. Yeah, they were saying names.
Yeah, I gotta remember. I gotta go back and listen to that. That was
he said his name. Battle. Siegel. He said his name. And
I need to see if I could get somebody else on this.
And Bean said his name too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I gotta revisit that whole battle. That was a battle.
I don't really know who won that one.
Probably Kiss.
But
probably Kiss.
Beans was going at it.
Yeah, they was. Guess who just called in, man? Guess who just called in, Coach?
Who was that?
My man E Green, a.k.a. E Color, a.k.a. Little Malcolm, a.k.a. Hollywood Grigio. My man, what's going on, E?
Hey, man, I got 1 million of them. Ain't that what Rodney used to say?
Right. Yeah, man.
Rodney Dangerfield for the young folks.
Right, no respect. Right. Hey, man, I'm glad you called in. Hey, because me and Coach, we sitting here chopping it up. And, and another thing we got to get into, top 10 albums of the year. You got to give me
Oh, my goodness.
This was a good year.
Yeah, man, this was a good year. But we were just talking, we were just talking about battles, man. And my man just got off the phone. My man Ivan Walker, shout out to him all the way down in ATL.
Shout out to Ivan Walker.
He was saying that the story of Adidon is the top 3 diss track of all time. And Coach had to get on his head a little bit. I had to get him off. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good diss track, but top 3.
He said he was saying it was top 3 of all time.
I mean, I can just name 3 off the top of my head. No Vaseline, the Ether,
no doubt.
Shit, the bridge is over.
Bitching you.
Bitching you.
Yeah, it's a lot of tracks. I mean, it's a lot of diss tracks that's better.
Right, but he made some good points.
But you know what though? For Drake supposedly being a man, he went at Drake and it was he still holds his spot at where he is. Pusha T, you feel me? Like most niggas go at Drake.
Like who?
You know what I'm saying? Like you go at Drake for a minute. Drake coming back, number 1. He go come back.
He didn't come back against a couple of people. You were just talking about that.
I'm talking about like we know it's a battle.
Okay.
You feel me?
E. Kelly, get in.
I'm a little bit confused. Is the argument for it being in the top or against it being in the top?
Well, we were saying that it's not.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's a good song.
It's a good song, but not.
Okay.
Now what Coach is saying is that
Pusha T did some. He went at the heavyweight, man. It's like the Intercontinental champ beating heavyweight.
Yeah, but
you know what?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it then. I am not gonna say it's top 3, but I am saying it is definitely notable. Anywhere it can fit in anywhere from the top 5 to top 10, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
And I think I heard you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Drake is the king for this generation, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And in diss records, a la No Vaseline, you go for the head, right? You go to take the head off the body, right?
Right.
And typically, when that happens, there is no way a person can respond, is there?
Not when you take the head off.
So I'm thinking that all of what I just said happened. He went at the king.
Yep.
He took the king's head off.
Mm-hmm.
The king did not respond. I don't care whose uncle, cousin, OG, whatever said not to respond.
Right.
There was no response to that record.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And the record was it was full of venom. It wasn't like it was like it was alright. It wasn't like it was cannabis going at LL or LL going at cannabis, something like that. It was vicious if you listen to it. It had the entire internet talking, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. True. But
when those things happen,
mm-hmm.
that's so notable that you have to give it its credit.
Absolutely.
Right. But my whole argument is this. Was it a better song than, say, like Second Round KO, The Bridge Is Over, No Vaseline?
What difference is there's only one verse.
Okay, yeah. I mean, in this era, you just pop on the instrumental, just go like one verse. It wasn't a structure.
It wasn't a song.
It wasn't a structured song.
Like Ether was a song.
Right.
The Bridge Is Over was a song.
Right.
They were structured songs. They were in the studio. Okay, yeah, we're gonna lay down this beat, fresh new beat, and all that shit. But all that being said, as good as it was, and like everything that you're saying is true though, and everything that my man Ivan was saying is true. Like, he did not respond. He did go after the head. You know, it was a kill shot. Now
he won a fuck off.
He definitely won the battle. But now, you let a few youngins that love Drake, they'll come back and say, well, the age-old Nelly and KRS-One argument where, oh, well, he didn't end Drake's career. Or Drake is still on the charts. What is Pusha T doing?
Pusha T had one of the best albums of the year. And
so wait a minute. We making the circle way too big, brothers.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Way too big.
Right.
It doesn't matter who's on the charts, who's not on the charts.
Not to me. Right, not to me now. I'm not saying that that's my argument, but you got people that will say, you know what I'm saying, like I said, it's the age-old KRS and Nelly argument as to why Nelly beat KRS-One. Well, Nelly was still making money, and so I'm just saying you still got those people. Those Drake fans that are going to say that too. You see what I'm saying?
That's blasphemy, first of all. Blasphemy for you to even say Nelly beat KRS-One, because that did not happen.
Trust me, I've had that debate many a day.
Who said Nelly beat KRS-One?
Man, I trust me, I've had that debate many times.
Hey man, ain't nobody said that.
Shit, you want to put money on that?
There was a lot of people.
Everybody from St. Louis, the whole St. Louis, okay.
Man, I've heard that, and I'm like, and they base the shit off some of the same things that people are saying. Well, Nelly was saying facts. KRS-One didn't say any facts. People were saying that shit. Well, he's just mad. That kind of shit.
Hey, listen, a diss track don't have to be all factual. It can be some comedy in there.
Right, and that's what I say.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything Nas said on Ether wasn't facts.
Right. It wasn't factual.
Well, a lot of times it ain't got to be facts. It doesn't have to be facts per se. It's just better when it is.
Yeah, true that.
Like, E, let me ask you a question, E. Who won that battle, you think, between Beans and Jadakiss?
That was probably one of the best battles ever.
Oh my God,
man!
Yeah, that right there was an absolute heavyweight battle right there.
Man,
it's still a draw to me. It's kind of a draw, yo.
Man, a lot of you get my man P. Johns up here. He'll say Kiss ate Beans food and it wasn't even close.
No, it was close.
I say it was close.
Yeah, it was definitely down to a decision. It wasn't no clear winner in that joint.
Yeah, that's one. That's one for the ages. You know what I mean? But
shit, hey, Jada got some bodies in the battlefield. Jada done ate some niggas up.
No doubt.
He ate 50 alive.
Yeah. I mean, well 50 made his money on going at Ja Rule about 1,000 times, in which he still is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ja Rule never was.
Once again, low hanging fruit. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got it. Once again, hey, just like what I just said about Drake and Meek Mill, I thought Meek Mill was just low hanging fruit for Drake.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
You don't think Meek Mill a good MC?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying he's no Joe Buttons.
I mean,
Who, Meek Mill?
Yeah, Meek Mill. He's no Joe Buttons.
Well, you got to look like you got to hold fast again now, because that's how Meek Mill became Meek Mill.
Right,
battling.
Yeah, he was a battle rapper.
Okay.
In Philly.
Okay.
Well, that
so
shit.
Because he's now in this commercial world, he might have switched up a little bit, you know, and got up under Rick Ross's wing, just making songs or whatnot. But
that nigga can battle.
Definitely he's a battler.
Yeah.
Okay. But is he Joe Buttons?
I might have to say it could be. I think the potential is there. Yeah.
You think the potential's there?
Meek Mill's is good, man.
I didn't say
at the battle.
No, I like Meek Mill.
You know that's where he come from, though. That's where he started.
But you think about his commercial records. You thinking about this stuff all on the radio, all this Dreamcatcher stuff. That's not the battle dude that he started out as.
Okay. Now see,
so if he
go ahead.
I thought he was going through that to Drake, but he didn't.
Yeah. Now what was the problem?
Yeah, I don't know.
So if he comes, this is what I'm saying.
I don't
if
remember
if he's a seasoned battled MC, where was that shit?
Did he even respond though?
I don't think so. You know what? I think maybe the lights got too bright for him, because that back-to-back shit was everywhere.
And then what's the name ate his ass up to?
Who?
The Game.
He got lazy, yo.
The Game ate that nigga up.
He got lazy. He was laying up with
Nikki.
What's her name? Yeah, he was laying up with Nikki, traveling around the world with Wale and them, and got lazy.
Okay, you may get lazy, but you don't forget where you come from. You don't lose. You don't lose what you are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may. Okay, just take a boxer. You may be fat and lazy. Mike Tyson right now may be fat and lazy and out of shape, but you put him in the ring and let him land the right punch, he's gonna knock some heads off. You know what I'm saying? You don't lose what you are, though. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So my question to y'all is, if Meek Mill was a battle-tested MC, he comes from battling.
He just lost, man.
What?
He lost.
How do you not respond to I mean,
he
maybe
did respond.
Okay,
but
okay. So like I said, let me ask y'all this question again. Do you think with all the hype and all the circus around back to back, maybe the lights was just a little too bright for him and he choked?
Yep,
probably.
Exactly. And that's what I was going to add in there. That again, he was in this time he was battling the top dog. And you know how many people love Drake, yo. You know how many people do. So it would have been real hard for Drake, even if for Meek, even if he put out his best battle record, it'd have been hard. Just like we clearly saw that Pusha T destroyed him, but it was still hard for people to accept. That's what Meek Mill had to deal with. So now that part happened, that's what made it a little more easy for Pusha T, actually, because let's say so somebody went at Drake and Drake cruised into a victory, basically. But Meek Mill didn't hit him with the kind of record that Pusha T did.
Right. Well,
Pusha T definitely did his research.
Okay, but and he came with some, man. He came with some. Man, he Nancy Kerrigan dude. You know what I'm saying? Went straight for the kneecaps.
Yeah, he fucked him up.
He kneecapped.
Hey, that was some.
But I don't think he saw. I don't think Drake saw that coming either.
Nah, he didn't.
He didn't see that shit coming.
He didn't.
Oh no, he didn't see that. No.
Nah, he man, Jay Prince threw that towel in for him so quick.
Some of the shit he was saying was like, I was like, okay, he went over the line.
He says, I mean, some of that shit was damn near fighting words.
We talked about it. You know, he talked about his mom and
his
dad.
But again, we got to keep in mind that your boy started it, naming wives or wives to be and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Once he
did
that,
cruise again.
Yeah. So E, let me ask you this. So Q was just saying that, you know, I guess technically Pac didn't say Biggie's name, but everybody know he was talking about him.
Right.
So if you don't respond, like Biggie never really responded.
Supposedly. Supposedly.
He never really responded.
See, okay.
Like,
now,
okay, Hit 'Em Up was about.
He didn't officially respond.
He didn't officially respond.
Supposedly. That's still up in the air because the song that Jay Dilla had the beat for, the song where Jay Dilla did the beat.
I know what you're talking about.
I think it's called The Ugliest or some shit.
Missed You by Inches. Your talk.
Right. Now, supposedly,
that was supposed to be about
Pac. Now, if you notice, when it came out on the Born Again album, they changed the lyrics. They changed up they did a punch in with somebody else saying bandanas tattoos.
Yeah.
And they did a punch in changing some of those lyrics.
Bandanas tattoos. My fist
exactly,
never bruised.
Exactly.
Frank Wright paid his dues.
Exactly.
He was spitting on that.
But you know what, though?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I gotta use LL Cool J in this instance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even though LL was after that with Canvas, I believe. But I'm just saying, it was way more with Tupac and Biggie, East Coast, West Coast. It was way more than just a battle record, yo. That was
right.
That was life and death. And Tupac was wilding. He was drinking and driving with that shit.
Man.
Right? And I think Biggie had and I don't know, but I'm thinking he had at least the idea of, you know what, this is getting real crazy, and it could come to some people losing their lives because it was bigger than music. It was bigger than music at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
So I kind of give that whole thing a different outlook. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and then like you said, Pac was drinking and driving, and it don't help when you got the passenger pouring more liquor for you to drink.
Exactly.
That motherfucker.
Exactly.
That's why
that don't help.
Your bitch.
Hey, now see,
right.
them fighting words. Them fighting words.
Right.
Hey.
Well, which one of them songs on Biggie's album was supposed to be about Pac? Though?
That was the Born
not
Again
that one. On the Life After Death.
What?
Right, talking the whole sickle cell and all that. Tupac was wild.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, you talking about? No, you talking about?
Long Kiss Goodnight. One of them.
Yeah. Somebody supposedly said Long Kiss Goodnight was supposed to be about Pac too. All that speculation. You know what I'm saying? You bleed lovely with your spirit above me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people were saying that he was talking about Pac on that. You know what I'm saying? Subliminally. But like you said, now did Biggie officially respond? That's still that's still speculation.
Like he said though, it was he probably thought about it like, man, that shit too much. Like, and eventually lives were lost.
But
right.
What was Diddy talking about? He said, "Nah, we ain't talking about no other rappers. We talking about you, motherfucker. We talking about you."
But, and again, Diddy was sipping too much wine, adding fuel to that fire.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Because he wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He wasn't doing. Diddy wasn't doing nothing but collecting money.
Man.
And living off of that whole craziness.
Right.
So,
so
you can't give him no credit.
Right, giving people his cell phone number, his beeper number, and his boat number. That's what he was doing. Like, yeah,
right.
Here's my boat phone. Call me there. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah,
exactly.
But yeah, that was a real crazy time, man. But it's something about subliminal disses. You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking about Joe Buttons going at Drake, made a whole album about him.
Talking about Common going at Drake. I don't. What was the deal with the Common and Drake though? I never understood that.
I don't know how it got started, but
what was the beef?
That I don't know. I don't know how that shit started.
Common is a
Wait. Which beef? You don't know?
Talking about Common and Drake. Well, Common
and Drake.
Yeah, when Common made the Sweet song.
Oh, I believe that Common was taking a shot, because everybody was talking about how great this dude was and this, that, and the other. And then there was a rumor, now I ain't trying to, Kurt G always says I ain't trying to be TMZ, but there was a rumor that there was some Serena Williams issue cracking with that so I don't know.
They did share. They did have a boo in common, and Serena, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
You said a boo in common,
right? Right, no pun intended on that shit. But yeah, supposedly, Common was beating them cakes up first, and then Drizzy picked up, got Common's leftovers, I guess, with Serena. So I don't know if there was some pillow talk going on there between them two. You notice that, but you notice that's a common thing with Drake. You know what I'm saying? So it was
right.
It was some pillow talk with Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Nicki
I
and
guess
Nicki.
he just like that second hand, I guess.
I guess so. You know, shit. You know, but yeah, but we about to get into
the top albums.
top albums of the year, man. Would
Yo, first of all, I gotta, I love y'all.
Okay.
But we were about to put our list out, so I really can't.
Oh, y'all didn't
that right now.
Oh, y'all didn't do the top your top albums on the digest yet?
Nah, that we doing it this week.
Oh, okay. Okay. And you know what? I didn't listen to last week's show yet either. I've been so damn busy. But yeah,
my brothers will put me in a pen for that if I jumped out there.
Oh,
I'll be in trouble.
Oh, come on, man. Hey, I
gotta tell you too. I got a good ass list too.
There's some good shit that came out this year.
Man, it really was.
Yeah, this is a hell of a year.
You got your list though, Coach?
I don't know if I got 10 right now. I gotta think.
Man,
listen. I know I got 5 for sure.
Man, listen. It's a dude that I'm in the group with on Facebook, man. This dude had 200 albums of this year.
200?
200. He has a top 200 albums, hip-hop albums of this year.
I didn't even know it was 200 albums this year.
I mean, a lot of underground shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kurt G probably got about 200. Though, would you say no, Kurt?
I was going to say, if we do 4, we put up 4 per week, every week, 52 weeks a year. So 4 times 52, that's going to give you a lot of albums.
That's a lot of albums.
Are we counting Anderson .Paak as hip-hop?
I wouldn't.
What's that?
That nigga is dope.
Yeah, do we count Anderson .Paak as hip-hop? I count him as R&B.
That nigga dope as hell, man.
I like Anderson .Paak. I think Jacquees needs to sit the fuck down.
His music,
shut the hell up.
He got some hell of fire music, man.
Yeah, he does to me. But I got at least.
That's my favorite album so far.
I got 20 albums that I really like.
20?
Yeah, I got 20. It's 20 albums that I bought this year, or that I at least.
Well, I know for sure both of the Black Thought albums.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give my top 10. I got like 10 honorable mentions. I'm gonna go ahead and dive in. Now my number 10. The shit was so epic it wasn't even an album, but I still had to put it in. Black Thought Funk Master Flex Freestyle. That's my number 10. This shit wasn't even an album, but this shit was better than a lot of people's albums. Fuck that.
That 10-minute freestyle?
Yeah. That's my number 10. My number 9 was surprising. I was never really into this dude like that. I like the Logic album. Young Sinatra 4, I thought it was... I was never really a Logic guy. But I thought this was cool. Number 8, Sky Zoo Celebration of Us. I thought that was a really dope album. Number 7, Master Ace and Marco Polo, A Brooklyn Story.
That was a dope-ass album.
Yeah. 6, I try not to be a homer on this, but I thought I had to move it down. Elzai and Crisis, Jericho Jackson.
Whoa.
Number 5, this dude had like 3 albums to pick from. I thought this was kind of like one of my favorites, though. Styles P, G-Host, or Ghost. I thought that was
a good ass album.
Man, that shit was fucking. Ooh.
That one better than the one with Dave East, though.
I like that one, the Dime Piece, and the one with Dave East. That was all 3 of those.
The one with Dave East was definitely in my top
10. I don't know. I had to pick one. I couldn't put all 3 Styles P's in mine. I had to pick one. Number 4, Royce 5'9", Book of Ryan.
Number 4?
Number 4, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit. Number 3, Apollo Brown and Joel Ortiz, Mona Lisa.
That was a dope-ass album.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
My number 2, Fonte, No News is Good News. My number 2. Yeah. Number 2, yes. Man, that album, it stayed at number 1 for a long, long time until my number 1 came out, and that was Black Thought Streams of Thought 2.
Hey, man,
made that list twice.
Man,
with them Black Thought joints, I wish he would have made it one whole album.
I like how he did it the way he did.
What was it, 5 songs?
It was like 7 and 7. Or some shit like that.
He was spitting on there, though.
Yeah. Oh, man, that Streams of Thought 2 is...
Them bitches too short.
Right.
Like all them short albums this year, they're too short.
And then I got some honorable mentions. this was one of them ones that's kind of like, man, the dude, he has something about him that I like, and that's West Side Gun, Supreme Blientele.
Shoot 'em up.
Oh man, man, the whole concept of all the song titles being wrestlers and shit about wrestling, you know what I'm saying, WrestleMania and all that shit. Pusha T Daytona, Styles P Dimebag, and
what about the J. Cole? KOD.
I'll talk about J. Cole in a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Dave East and Styles P Beloved, Prime 2.
You wasn't feeling Nas, was you?
I really wasn't.
The Nas was kind of a snooze fest.
You loved it.
I started hating it.
You started hating it after a while.
I started hating it.
Well, I got some more honorable mentions. The Alchemist Bread album or Breed or whatever the fuck it's called. That shit has some good shit on it. Saba, Evidence Whether or Not. Is also on the. It's also in my honorable mentions. Apollo Brown and Locksmith, No Questions. Black Thought Streams of Thought 1. Rapper Big Pooh. RPM.
Yeah.
Torre and Praise.
That RPM was dope.
Yeah. I got a homer here.
Eminem, Kamikaze.
Just based on lyrics. Beast was on some other shit, but
the Beast wasn't whack.
I couldn't get some of those.
It wasn't
beats,
like,
but
it wasn't
lyrics,
whack. He was smashing on there.
The lyrics are stupid on that shit. But I got another homer. Payroll. 10 Crack Commandments.
That's
10 Stack Commandments.
He got some real good beats.
Yeah, he picked real good beats, you know. And Jazzy Jeff, the M3, and August Moon.
Yeah.
What's August Green?
Hey, Nipsey Hussle had a dope ass album too.
I couldn't get into it. I checked
What?
that out. I couldn't get into Nipsey. I couldn't get into Nipsey.
Straight.
And the KOD, right? Since we talking about the J. Cole, not my favorite Cole album. I still like the Forest Hills album.
That KOD was dope.
I didn't think it was that dope. I like Forest Hills better.
It was
me
spit.
personally.
Man, it's not my top 10 or nothing like that, but it's
a lot of people put it in there. A lot of people put that KOD. Like I said, like I was telling you last night, According to Hip Hop did their own little poll, and it came down to 4 albums with people voting. KOD was one of them. Surprisingly, Evidence put out Pusha T. Evidence I got out.
The Pusha T too short.
Yeah, and Streams of Thought 2 and Book of Ryan. It came down to those 4 according to Hip Hop.
That Book of Ryan was dope.
Yeah, he was spitting on there.
I mean, and then Beast was dope.
I wish E. Color could get in on his top 10 on this show, but he's.
I know, and I'm sitting here like, wow, I want to.
You want to get in? You keep it.
I'm trying to leave it at yours, bro.
Okay. That's cool.
As I'm listening to your list, I'm thinking, wow, that's a lot of music, and you have a wide scope covered in there too. That's a lot of music, yo.
Yeah, and that's not even some of the ones I forgot about, like the Coogee Rapper 38 Special.
Oh damn, I forgot about that album.
Oh my god, that dude 38 Special was spitting on that shit.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, OC and Apathy had an album. It was a lot of.
Yeah, I never heard that.
Yeah, OC and Apathy, they had a. Oh man, it was a lot.
Come on, man, you can't give us nothing.
What you mean?
I'm talking about.
Oh no,
you can't give
us.
Let me say, I heard a couple of joints on yours that you will hear again. I'll say that.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
And there's a couple that you definitely won't hear.
Okay, all right.
Like that Payroll.
Right, at 10 Stack.
No, not that. I'm a J. Cole fan, but you won't hear me talking about him.
Okay.
Having no album of the year.
Right. Hey, and I'm a J. Cole fan too. I check for Cole every time.
J. Cole is nice.
Yeah, he's. I think him and Kendrick Lamar are the two tokens for this new generation.
Dave East.
Not yet. Not quite yet. He's not a token yet.
Dave East a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a dope cat. I like Dave.
He's one of them dudes. Yeah, Dave East to me is one of them dudes that's bridging a gap.
Yeah.
Like for real, not just by words, but by actually doing it in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
For
sure. All right, what you got, Coach?
Man,
I know I kind of like put you on the spot with this. I ain't give you no time to prepare. You want to come back next week?
No, I can throw a few in there. I mean, because at one point I was screaming that Pusha T was my favorite shit.
Yes, you was.
But
wow,
it's too short.
It don't. I mean, Leaf don't have to.
7 songs.
I mean, Leaf don't have to. You know,
like the Black Thought, both albums to me.
Hey,
they're too short.
Hey, I'm good with the 23-minute
streams
of thought.
And another
two
thing,
or whatever.
And Master Ace fucked it up for everybody because that's my favorite one out of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, no doubt.
Let me tell you why.
Okay.
See, Black Thought just put a whole bunch of songs and he started rapping,
right?
Rhymes and beats. This nigga had the story,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit is hard. Like that shit dope.
Master Ace
he always done that, dog. So he kind of set the bar real high.
With the creativity.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Black Thought just really got on some beats and started rapping. Same with Pusha.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like people don't be real creative with their shit no more. Remember, albums used to be creative.
Yeah. I mean, at one point in time, a lot of times albums, people just get on there and make a bunch of songs, and there you have an album.
Like the Dave East
and the Pusha T. Styles P.
And Styles P. That's a creative album. They had like a story behind the album.
Yeah,
you listen to it.
Well, and then it's a thing where the name means something. Both of the names are David.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these,
I love those concepts.
Yeah. Like I like concepts. Like people. That's why I kind of like the KOD.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He had some shit to say.
Right.
When niggas got something to say, that's why I love the 444. He had something to say on it, even though that was 2 years ago. He had something to say on each. He had something to say about the album. But when niggas just get on the track and just start rhyming,
sometimes it's good though.
Sometimes that's dope.
And no, it's
dope
when he's spitting.
But we saying like, I mean, for album of the year, I guess that's cool. But none of these albums will be like classic.
Well, I put it to you like this: when I first heard Streams of Thought 2, I couldn't turn it off.
I couldn't turn it off either.
I couldn't turn it off. I listened to it over and over again like 3 straight times.
Like all Kendrick albums are creative.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
Even the one I didn't really like the last one.
Damn, like that. I didn't like it like that. I still got to go back and re-listen to that album. But To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly, that shit was hard. But the first one, like the whole, the concept of him riding that van, riding around.
Yeah, with him and his friends.
That shit is dope, dog. Like, niggas need to get back to that. We need to bring the creativity back.
I agree.
You follow?
I don't think everybody can do that, though.
Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, you got a point, though.
That's why it's so special when people do that. When they Outkast did that, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
So, and that's what makes it special, is because not everybody can do it. So when you hear a concept album like that, I mean, Master Ace is probably, to me, the king of that. But when you do that, it just makes it so much better, especially when it's a good album.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody can do it.
Right. Not a whole lot of people can pull it off. You know what I'm saying? Well, then again, a lot of people, they're not really thinking in that direction. They want to just make that club banger and just go about it. Little Brother was good at that too, though.
They definitely were.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Little Brother.
And another thing I like one producer, one rapper.
One MC albums.
Those be the best albums
because usually it's two people in the hut, and they bouncing ideas off each other, and it seems more cohesive that way.
Yeah,
at least to me.
Just like the Marco Polo
and the
Master Ace. That album is a dog, man. Come on,
it's a really dope album.
I can't stop listening to it.
Yeah, that's a really dope album. And like I said, the Joel Ortiz and the Apollo Brown.
Let's talk about Joel Ortiz for a minute.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Top 5 MCs right now.
He's always
easily.
He's always He's always been a dope MC. Period.
Easily.
One of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got to say, E?
Oh, I agree. He's definitely dope. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely, man. Oh, and on this album, dude is spitting on this. I mean, and that's just kind of like the things. A lot of people just got bars for days. You know what I'm saying? And he has bars and concepts like when he was talking about the hospital.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? And the cocaine fingertips. And, you know what I'm saying? The dude can rap, and he has.
He might be the best in Slaughterhouse.
Well, I mean,
I'm from Detroit.
It's no coincidence that him and Royce, whenever they drop an album, they're always in my top 10.
He might be the best in Slaughterhouse. Let's have that conversation.
The best in Slaughterhouse? I don't know, man. Hey, and you know, I'm not trying to be a homer.
Royce that's my guy.
Royce is that guy.
Maybe because I just heard his album last, the Mona Lisa. Maybe that's why I'm on this
Right.
Joel Ortiz tip. You know what I'm saying?
It's still fresh.
It's still fresh in my mind.
It's still fresh. So what you got, Coach, man? Top 10 albums. We gonna go ahead and get up out of here.
Man. Okay. I'm gonna have to go with the Pusher. That's one of my favorite albums.
Okay.
Number one though, it's Master Ace.
You got it number one all year?
Number one.
Okay.
It's too creative, dog.
Okay. I didn't expect that out of you. You kind of like surprised me with that one. I just knew you was just gonna say Nas or some shit.
Nah, hell no.
Hey, because
that Nas was kind of.
I told you,
he
man.
picked his beats selection, man. Nas, you got Kanye making your beats. I know he got better beats than what you picked.
Yeah, and I really wasn't sold on it at first.
He lyrically, he killed it.
Lyrically, I mean, it just wasn't.
He cracking up.
Struggling.
Yeah, it wasn't. And we talked about it when it dropped, though, Ray.
You know I'm the biggest Nas fan
And
in the whole world.
you the biggest Nas fan in the whole world.
You know Nas every time. You remember what's name dropped? Nostradamus dropped?
Yes.
And I argued you up and down. That shit was dope.
You tried to tell me that shit was dope. I'm like, Kareem,
that shit was whack.
That shit was not that sweet at all.
I'm a Nas fan, dog.
Right, and you are. You are a diehard Nas fan.
So, I mean, I can't even give you my top 10 right now, dog. You ain't tell me we was doing this.
Okay. Well, that's homework for Coach.
That's my homework.
That's your homework. Next week.
There you go.
Next week.
Buy yourself some time.
Right. Buy yourself some time. And
what about the Meek Mill, though? I like that album.
I didn't really care for it. I did listen to it, though.
Hey, Q, you know what you want to do, right?
What do you want to do?
He want to go back and listen to the Carter again.
Except the Carter?
Yeah, you want to go and listen to that Carter 5 and see if you can squeeze that in there.
Who said? Who, y'all talking about me?
Yeah.
I had to do it, man. I had to do it.
Y'all, what the fuck y'all trying to say? The Carter 5 is whack.
No.
I didn't say the Carter 5 was dope.
Hey,
I just said Lil Wayne can rap. Y'all niggas said it's 100 rappers better than Lil Wayne, and y'all niggas know y'all lying.
I said
y'all know
that.
Y'all lying.
I said that. I stand by
You
that
said it's
shit.
200 rappers better than Lil Wayne.
Hey, I was being, I kept it down to 100.
100 rappers better than Lil Wayne.
I kept it down to 100. Yes,
100.
Why not?
We ain't going down that road.
We ain't
dog.
going down that road.
We're not going down that road today, dog.
Oh,
We're going to bring up Lil Wayne. The Carter. For the record, guys, the world, whoever listening to this shit, I did not say the Carter 5 was dope. Did I say that?
He did. I'm just playing.
I did not.
But he Tupac over here.
Right. But E Green listened to all the other shows. He heard you was, he's heard you.
I was defending Lil Wayne.
Yeah, you defend Lil Wayne like a mug, though.
I'm defending that the man can rap.
Hey, man, but that Carter 5 is horse shit with steam coming off.
Hey, check this out, though, E. So we had, and I love that when we have, like, artists on here. We had Robin Big Pooh on here.
Right.
And we asked about Lil Wayne. And here, without a doubt, he said the nigga was dope.
Yeah, you listened to that show.
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah,
I listened. I was there.
Yeah. You listened to that shit, right? He said without a doubt.
Yes.
Hey,
So what the fuck?
Hey, I could have a difference of opinion.
Master A said, without a doubt, like me, I defend Drake on here. I said Drake can rap.
Yeah.
Master A said, the motherfucker dope.
Hey, nah, I never said that.
Legends.
I never said Drake was whack, though. I never said he's a whack.
Yeah, you did.
MC. No, I didn't.
Yes, you
What
did.
do I always say?
You say he do D work.
I said he's a B
That's
plus student.
whack.
I said he's a B plus student with D work. Meaning he
I'm sorry. You know how I can sum it up for you?
What's up, E?
Watch this.
I can sit here at a table.
Watch this.
I can sit here at a table with a sirloin steak and be loving it. But then somebody walk up and be like, yo, you ain't fucking with them chitlins? And that about sums it up for me.
I got you, E. I got you, E.
And I can't be mad at him for liking chitlins.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I used to fuck a chitlin up back in my pork eating days. I can't front.
Hey man, y'all niggas gotta stop saying y'all gotta stop saying niggas is whack when they not whack.
Hey, like who?
Drake ain't whack.
I never said he was whack. I never said he couldn't rap.
Lil Wayne can rap. I'm sorry.
Drake is a good artist.
Hey, I can't front on the joint with Michael Jackson. Though. I can't front on that.
See how he got like a million songs. He gonna name one. I can't front on the joint with Michael Jackson, who is one of the best of all time.
I can't front on that one.
Quincy Q, you know.
Hold
what,
up.
man?
Where's it? Okay, so where's Drake's album in your top 10 this year?
It's not.
Okay, that's my point exactly.
I mean, we talking about hip hop artists, not pop artists. I'm talking about when it comes to rap.
Yeah, you right. When
it comes to rap,
we don't bring up we don't bring up the Maple Leaf.
Did he hold his own with Fonte and Elzai?
Oh yeah, I'm not Kareem. I didn't
Yes or
say
no?
the dude couldn't rap. I didn't say that. And I even said, I would love to see him come home to his roots. And hell, I think if we lock him and Marco Polo in the basement together, maybe they could come out with a dope project. But he, like you said, he makes pop music.
He's a superstar. Make pop music.
He's not a whack dude. I never say he's a whack rapper. I never said that because the dude has some skill in him. I know E Green is probably over there cringing because I hear him going.
No, I'm not.
I'm kind of like with Kurt, kind of like how Kurt G was. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
He has the potential. He just doesn't, flex those muscles.
Man, I heard it so many times. Go ahead, E.
I'll go on record. It was a couple of weeks ago. I sent an album, like a mixtape album, to the chain because it had Drake's vocals on hip hop beats, and I listened to the whole thing.
That shit was hard. I listened to the shit too.
Hey,
So,
I want to say it was Knife Wonder beats.
Drake was like that. I would probably give him a lot more credit, but Drake is doing what Drake does, and it ain't like that mixtape, so it's hard for him.
Right.
But he has clearly got some talent because otherwise,
that's what I say. He's got some talent, right? He's got some talent. I'm not gonna sit up here. I never said the dude was whack. I never said that.
Okay, Lil Wayne ain't whack neither.
Okay,
a whack rapper. A whack rapper.
Now
a whack rapper. He's not a whack rapper.
Yeah, you say now you cringing? E?
The man can rap.
Yeah.
E, why y'all don't think the man can rap, man?
I let E. I'm tired of having that debate, but go ahead, E.
The man can rap.
Okay, so somebody who I respect a lot, Sin City, he's our youngin', he's an MC, and when he was telling us about all the different things that Lil Wayne says and all that kind of stuff, I'm like, bruh, like, are you really listening to what he's saying? He ain't saying shit. He's just saying words. That's not really being an MC, just saying words, yo. Just saying shit that don't make sense. That's not cool to me.
I can see.
I'm gonna need you to make some sense. Huh?
I done heard him make a lot of sense. I done heard him say, "Damn, I've been wild like that. That shit was dope."
See, he's never really
he's
wild.
got like 1,000 albums, and I probably heard 3, so maybe I need to expand, but I can't.
How many albums he got? He said 1,000.
Maybe 1,000.
Yeah. Is that counting all the mixtapes? Is that counting all of those?
I mean, he just can't make good music. He just don't make good albums, man.
Wow.
I think he had like one good album.
I don't know.
In my opinion, he had one good album.
I mean, I thought the Carter 3 was more my flavor, but
the Carter 3 was a good album.
It still didn't get my money. I thought there were other albums better that year, just like any other year.
So, but it is interesting though that he did come out with that album finally after all this time, and pretty much it's crickets, at least from what I see.
Yeah, I mean, now you got once again, just like any other rapper, you got the diehard fans who probably got it in their top 5, and this year and. Yada, yada, yada. I've seen all that shit on Facebook. Yeah, Carter 5 is in my top 5. I've seen it all. I'm like, then you look at the rest of the top 5 and you understand why. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm done. I'm
it's
done
like,
defending Lil Wayne, man. I'm done.
Okay. Well, E-Color, what's up? Okay, what's the question, Chance? Worst album of the year?
Lil Wayne.
Worst.
Oh, shit.
The Carter 5.
Probably the Carter 5. I mean, I don't know.
Wow. I probably didn't hear the worst album of the year.
I don't know. You know what? Probably that Kanye shit fest. That shit.
Wow, you didn't like that?
Oh, hell. E
Green, you like the Kanye?
Oh, hell no. That shit.
That Ye album?
No.
The last one he made.
Not at all. Not at all.
I don't think if he made something after Ye, I didn't hear it.
No, Ye was his album.
You liked it, E Green?
How'd you feel about that, E?
There were a couple songs on there that I actually liked. There's that joint on there that sounded like a Beatles song that I messed with.
I think he had one joint on there that I liked.
I think there's like 2 or 3 at least that I can listen to.
It was one on there that was okay that I liked. The rest of it I thought was a shit fest.
I mean, I don't know what it is. What is he doing? Rapping, singing?
Yeah, it came. I don't. You know what? I don't even know if you would call that a rap album to tell you the truth. But it came out. It was like it came out. It was part of that little series. Yeah, it was the
Pusha.
Nas album, the Pusha, Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
What's the other dude, man, that dressed weird and shit?
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
The album was sweet.
I didn't like that shit either.
He had some shit on that.
The only album I really liked out of that whole thing was the Pusha T, but that was it. And the Nas had like one joint on it. Nas had
2 or 3
at least 2 joints.
It was just too slow.
Yeah, the cop shot the kid, and and
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve,
and
that was about it. Once again, dope story, and the video to it is real dope.
Oh, that whole video! You seen that whole shit?
Yeah, the
whole album video.
Right.
Shit, crazy.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I couldn't get with the Nasir joint, man. Not this year, man.
Hey, Keith Murray got a new album out.
Does he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He do.
I'll listen to it. I'll listen.
What
if
is
I get
that?
my hands on it, I'll check it out.
Oh, yeah, I'll check it out.
I'm saying I will listen to it. I haven't yet, but I will.
I'll check out Keith, see what he got.
I'm going to check it out. And last, before we go, that Knife Wonder shit was this. Whew.
Oh, that Zion 3. Oh, yeah, most slept on album?
Most slept on album.
Most slept on album this year.
Yeah.
Well.
Probably that Coogee Rap.
Probably that Coogee Rap 38 special. West Side Gun. Supreme Blind Tail. OC and Apathy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, Ghost got a new album too.
So much music, man.
I didn't care for that Ghost album. It was a lot of cutting floor shit. I thought it was on there. Shit that he just found, went into the Wu-Tang garbage and got it out, and it was like, okay, let's put this out.
Damn, Q, you real harsh today.
Hey man, I didn't. Hey, and I love Ghost. I just wasn't feeling that particular.
Swiss Beats album was kind of sweet too.
I wasn't feeling that either.
I like that
2
one.
joints. The one that DJ Scratch did.
He always got to say that. He always got to make sure that he say DJ Scratch did that beat. And I don't know if you really know that for sure.
What was it? Facts?
You don't even know that for sure.
Hey, but I'm sitting facts though, right?
She had the one with Jim Jones, the one with the locks.
Man,
and Dipset had an album that was pretty sweet.
I keep hearing that.
It was pretty dope.
I keep hearing. You keep telling me about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
I'll check it out. I'm a fan, kind of. It depends on how they're gonna sound. Now, are they gonna sound dated? Is it gonna sound good? I mean, they're talking about the same shit.
Right. Yeah. Right.
They're too old to be talking about the other shit. Niggas is old now.
Right.
Right.
Oh, what about that Planet Asia Golden Buddha?
Oh, yes, sir.
No, I think I you know what? I've been meaning to go back and check that out. But I'm whenever Planet Asia drops something, I'm always on that shit.
You know it.
Oh man, every time. Well, I think I might have slept on that one though. But yeah, oh man, it was so much music this year, man. Oh my god. I would say this, and I said this to somebody. This was probably the best year since '94. Since '94.
That's a hell of a statement.
The best year. '94 was probably the last.
'98 was a good year too.
98 was a good year. I still thought 94 was better.
94 was better.
I thought 94 was probably the best year.
Probably 94.
93 and 94.
88.
88. Period.
Yeah, no doubt. You took some good years there.
Oh, man.
This year was a good one.
This was a good one, man. This stands
Yeah.
up. This stands up to the classic years in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? 88, 93, 94, 96 was a good one too.
96 was a damn good one.
Actually, you might as well just say 93, 94, 95, 96.
Because 95 had some shit.
95.
Nigga,
I guess that's why it's called the golden era. I
Look,
guess.
man, the Infamous came out in 95. When I first heard that, dog, I
Yeah,
couldn't,
shit,
like,
the Purple
God
Tape.
Damn, Purple Tape.
I mean, you don't need to say no more after that.
That's it.
After those
them two.
You really don't need to say too much more of anything. But E Green, thanks for calling in, my brother.
You know I got to get in, bro.
Yeah, let me.
E Green, y'all stay off my back on that show too, man.
Hey, man. Hey.
All right, man. We just be playing.
I know, dog. I'm fucking with you. Y'all stay off my back.
I
man.
keep telling you, you got to come on so you can defend yourself.
I'm
bro.
coming on, man. I'm coming on with some facts too. I'm coming on with some Lil Wayne lyrics. I'm gonna shut y'all niggas down too.
Look,
I'm gonna shut all y'all niggas down.
I'll be leaning back in my chair and let you and King Killer go at that.
Hey, man. Hey, and I still got to get King Killer on here too, man, and Kurt G. But
For sure.
Yeah, but we gonna get them cats on, man, too, man. But E Color, man, it's always cool kicking it with you.
Sure.
On some hip hop
Appreciate
shit.
y'all, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
All right, E.
We gonna get at you, E.
Happy holidays, brothers.
Oh yeah, for the record, I think Black Thought Streams of Thought 2 is album of the year.
And for the record, fuck y'all niggas always talking about me defending Lil Wayne. All right,
We
dog,
out.
we out.
All right, yo.
The town is Brooklyn. Bed-Stuy, Flatbush, Brownsville, Crown Heights, where the music feels good and it sounds right. Summertime, music in the park. We can do this in the dark. We don't even need no street lights. We bright. Look how we all shine. We all trying to live, so we all grind. And then we started saying Crooklyn.